And in the book, Handbook of Revolutionary Warfare, he talked about how the imperialists, after the Second World War, were basically encircled by the revolutionary progressive forces in the different countries around the world. And so in 1966, there was a big meeting in Havana, Cuba, where they created this thing called the Organization in Solidarity with the Peoples of Africa, Asia, and Latin America. The Organization in Solidarity with the Peoples of Africa, Asia, and Latin America. This is very important as an instrument to fight against imperialism and neocolonialism worldwide. So, like I said before, the imperialists tried to make a move to counterattack the revolutionary forces, and the revolutionary forces counterattack back with the OSP, AAAL, and other mechanisms. Now, we have a representative from the Irish Republican Socialist Party, who's a part of the Irish Republican movement in general, who's here to speak to you about the struggle of the Irish people and how it relates to the African liberation struggle. Brother Peter Urban, is that mic working?
I think so, is it?
Okay.
Can you hear me? Yes. Okay, thank you. Just scrap my notes in the interest of time. But I do want to tell you, this is my 35th year doing ALD. And I drove 1,000 miles to be here. So, so you know I'm glad to be here. You might be wondering, and it'd be understandable if you're wondering, what could a European have to say at ALD? What would white people have to contribute? And we're pretty white. You look at the Irish. If you've seen anybody whiter, you probably met an albino or a goat. But what we bring to this is the fact that our experience kind of reveals that colonialism preceded racism. You know, the colonialists didn't head out to colonize Africa, Asia, the Americas because of the darkness of someone's skin tone. They set out to do that regardless, and they demonstrated that because they tested all of their skills on us. You know, before Jamestown and Cape Town, there was the plantation of Ulster. Before that, even the plantation of Munster. In the mid-1600s, they took Irish chattel slaves and sent them to Barbados to work in the cane fields. Now I'm talking about indentured servants. I'm talking about chattel slavery. We experienced in the mid-1800s, the Irish were frequently depicted as simian, as the ape-like, as being shiftless, lazy, drunken, prone to violence, sexually aggressive. Virtually every kind of negative experience that has gone on in the rest of the world has gone on in Ireland. Neocolonialism, which Nkrumah wrote so brilliantly about, we were experiencing that back in the 20s. Long before Africa was seen in the 60s. Before the Trail of Tears, there was the Heller Connacht, when they took large numbers of Irish, moved them off their land, sent them to the wastelands of the West in Ireland. So, like I say, this is where imperialism and colonialism honed its skills, was in Ireland. And then they unleashed it on the rest of the world, and the experience has been the same for all of us who linger under the heel of colonialism and imperialism. What are we doing today about it in Ireland is the question. A brief update on what we're doing today. The Irish Republican Socialist Party is growing well. Its militancy is resurgent within the occupied portion of Ireland. Ireland is also crisscrossed with colonial borders. 6 of its counties are still under military occupation by the British state. And within that 6-county state, though, there is a resurgence of militancy after misleaders led us down a path that told us that no, liberation is no longer what we're after. We are fighting this war for peace. I don't know about you guys, but I think you could have peace by just not fighting the war, right? We were fighting for something. We weren't fighting so that we could have peace. We were fighting for